Now it's time for What's the Buzz, everyone, and today we're talking all about double standards. And joining us are the host of the Blaine Fowler Morning Show on 96.3 WDVD, Blaine Fowler. Welcome back. Rachel Lutz, this is the first time on our panel. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
The owner of 3 Detroit businesses, including the Peacock Room, and the lead singer of the local band, the Flutter and Wow. Tasha Lord is back in the house. All right, guys, so we're going to get right into it, all about double standards. Let's start with relationships. Is there a double standard when it comes to love? Are men the one who are supposed to ask the lady out? Is it acceptable for a woman to say propose? And if she does the guy still have to buy an engagement ring? What do you guys think?
I use double standards in relationships all the time.
Yes.
Okay.
I am a strong, independent woman, and yet I, for the life of me, cannot ask out a man or make the first move. Just can't do it.
Okay.
I don't know if it's because of how I've been conditioned, how, you know, I was raised. I was raised in a very progressive but also traditional environment. So yeah, I use them, and it's hard. I try to fight it, but it's pretty difficult.
I love what you just said. That's how I feel I am. Like, I feel like I'm progressive but very traditional at the same time too. Tasha, what do you think?
I think that the standards are changing every day. I think people feel that it's okay for women to propose to men and for women to ask men out, but I think people feel more comfortable when the traditional standards are enforced.
I feel like you kind of know the rules, you know what I mean?
It's safer.
It makes it easier. Blaine, you're shaking your head. What's up?
Wait, I gotta get your Okay. Guys propose.
You want to sit here with him?
Guys propose.
Thank you.
Guys propose.
Thank you.
We buy the ring. We get down on one knee.
Love it.
We say, will you marry me? That's the one thing. Like, women want to ask guys out. Great. That's awesome. But guys propose.
That's right. I'll ask you.
But
babe.
now, that being said, here's
Yeah.
where I'm a total hypocrite. Had my wife proposed to me, I would have said yes.
But that doesn't make you a hypocrite. You would have just appreciated the gesture.
Yeah.
But would you have still bought her a ring?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, because
that's what the guy does.
Right, and I just don't think any woman up here
You
is going to
disagree?
buy an
No,
engagement
I
ring.
agree. And
Probably not.
I will say,
What do you think?
we guys know that the whole diamond engagement ring was a conspiracy started by the De Beers diamond people way back.
Totally.
Us ladies know
Marketing
too.
scheme.
The ladies know too. We know.
No.
But we know that it's our role, it is our job, our duty, and we embrace the role and go forward. I
Let's
agree
be
with
honest,
I love
Jason.
it.
What do we do other than that? Not much. So let's let guys have that one little thing where we propose and hopefully do it well. It is a high pressure situation, but it's also high pressure for her. I mean, he went out and bought this ring, and now you feel like you got to say yes. So I don't know.
funny.
But
No,
yeah.
we don't.
No, we don't.
No.
All right, good.
No, if we don't want to say yes, we don't say yes. So enough with like these high pressure public proposals.
Yes.
Yes.
The
No.
Jumbotron proposal. Oh.
No. Let's move on to jobs, all right?
Right.
So, do people still assume if it's a CEO, a surgeon, or even maybe a police officer that you're talking about a man? And what about a nurse or an elementary school teacher or a daycare provider? What do you guys think about that?
I don't think so. I do think it's interesting, though. I have a female relative who's a little older, I will say that. She doesn't feel comfortable when she gets on a plane and sees a female pilot.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
So I think that's interesting. But I think by and large, I think we're all pretty open to anyone doing whatever.
it's a generational thing.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
I'm in the process of building out 2 new stores in the Fisher Building. Very excited
Nice.
about.
Woo.
But
Welcome to the neighborhood.
Thank you. I hired a woman-owned construction company, which I believe make up 3% of construction companies.
Go
And it's
girl.
hard to remind the other construction company that she's working with that she's the boss. She is, she tells me stories about what she has to go through all the time about saying like, nope, I'm the one in charge. I'm the one you have to talk to. So it's tough. As women make inroads in different types of careers that are non-traditional for women, they still face a lot of that, a lot of those stereotypes and a lot of discrimination.
Yep, it's true. And you feel like you have to play the nice girl all the time when I am the boss.
Yeah.
Tasha, what do you think?
I think it's a generational thing, and I think it's important that we just, we reinforce the women that are doing a great job out there, and just and share the love and reinforce the gals that are doing a great job.
All right, so let's get into children.
My daughter said, Dad, what's a job a woman hasn't done yet?
Wow.
I said, exactly, whatever you'd like to do. To have that sort of perspective
Yes.
at her age, I was like, I want to help her
Well done.
do whatever she can to become a success in whatever she wants to do, regardless of her gender. For crying out loud.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. When my daughter was little, she had a really good one-timer. I was like, Bailey, you should play hockey. She ended up not wanting to play hockey, but I mean, my whole thing is whatever they want to do. So to your question about men with kids, I think, like you said about the previous thing, it is kind of generational. Back in the day, if your dad was from like the 30s or 40s, things were different.
Right.
But for us, for guys like Jason and myself, I think it's very much you want your kids, male or female, to feel like they have all the options in the world for whatever they can do. And I think most dads today are like that.
All right. So let's get into this big one. When an older man dates a younger woman,
Why'd you
he's
point at
I didn't know.
I mean,
When an older man dates a younger woman, it's perfectly acceptable. But when a woman dates a younger man, like I'll throw out a celebrity J-Lo. At one point she had a boyfriend who was like 18 years younger than her.
Yeah.
They're looked at differently. What do you think about those double standards? It's true. They do look at us crazy.
totally.
Really? You think so? I see it all the time.
Now that I'm 37, I used to date older men. Now I am personally fighting the fight to date younger men.
Yes.
And it definitely is. It's a societal change. It's a shift in thinking. But so what? I mean,
Right.
I think that she was held to a different standard because she was a woman in Hollywood. And look at all the relationships in Hollywood where you have, you know, the classic, you know, the young ingenue with the sexually harassing director.
Right.
Apparently, it still exists. It has existed. So I think that perception is changing as well. But again, like they kind of joke tongue in cheek about it, like, oh, she's a cougar. And there's really no term, as far as I know, for an older man who dates typically younger women.
Yeah, he's called a stud.
Cradle
right?
robber. I
He's
don't know.
called
I
a
hear
stud.
cradle robber.
Cradle
Yeah,
robber.
there's that.
Yeah.
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 But I feel like I hear that term more about women dating.
Oh, really?
Yeah, cradle robber. Yeah, it's definitely a double standard.
We talked about this on Thursday or Friday,
Yeah.
was it? I think all bets are off now in this strange new world that we live in, where
feel like all
everything
bets
is
are off.
open. The millennials
Yeah.
are like, hey, whatever. we love the whole
Yeah.
way. So if like a 19-year-old millennial wants to date a 38-year-old woman, I mean,
Like,
weird.
who are we to
It's
judge?
almost like people can make decisions for themselves.
Oh my
I
goodness.
see a lot
Strange,
of, I
yeah.
don't know, in my generation and within 15 years younger than me, I just see a lot of guys dating girls that are older. Honestly, it depends on how attractive they are.
Yeah. That
you
part,
go.
that'll
And
never
it's
go.
like
Yeah.
successful
Yeah.
and attractive.
That's
That'll do the
timeless.
trick.
If they're hot and successful, it
They're
doesn't
going
really
for
matter.
it. Yeah. Well,
Thanks,
great
panel.
conversation, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks for being here.
Next on Live.